How did working as a team help y'all win against High Island the other day?
We probably played our best ball that year. Everyone contributed, everyone hit the ball, everyone made the routine plays, and we just did what we usually do. Or at least what we're supposed to do.
How did this past season help y'all with next season?
Well, this season we had a lot of freshmen, not really freshmen, but people that really haven't played baseball, so they're gonna be improved for next year.
And giving them experience and stuff like that really is gonna help.
Yeah.
How did the baseball season went?
This year the baseball season went as well as it could go. We had some ups and downs, we had a lot of injuries. The team had a lot of turmoil that we had to deal with, especially after spring break. We had a nice run going into spring break dealing with tournaments. And our last tournament we were in Port Neches and we did pretty good. Then after that the wheels kind of fell off. We had injuries, we were fighting it, trying to make everything happen. But the boys, they fought as much as they could during the year. They stuck it out. I'm proud of the ones that stuck it out, stayed with it, and hopefully we can come back better next year.
All right, so what is this year's theme for prom?
The title is Tonight, Tonight. It's going to involve some stars, silver stars, gold stars, black, gold, and silver, kind of a formal theme. We had a lot of gold and black stuff left over, and it's a lot easier for us to work with some of the things we have because it takes less money away from the students spending money that they have for prom. It allows them to save a little bit for their senior year.
All right, and what's the location for prom?
It will be held at Beau Rev in Gross. It's a great location for us because it's not that large, so we don't feel like we're swallowed up by a big empty room. It's also very nice. It's a central location for the students. It's Saturday, May 12th, and the time is from 8 till 11, and coronation is at 9.
So, as a married couple at the school, how do you separate your family life and your work life?
Well, it's tough. I mean, work takes up a lot of time. We both do a lot of different things, and so, when you put a lot of your energy and focus into work, it kind of dominates a lot of different things, but we make it work. At home, I try to focus on that and not talk about work as much as possible.
Where did you two meet?
At my interview.
That's the first time I saw her. She was getting interviewed for a middle school job. I was still
The high school
teacher.
So.
Yeah, team leader, and I was there in the summer working, and I happened to come into the interview.
And I had no idea who he was or why he was there. So.
And then she was the band sponsor with me the next semester, and we got to know each other.
What was your first impression of each other?
Who is this guy? Why is he wearing shorts when I'm getting interviewed? That was mine.
It was the summertime.
What was your first impression?
The only thing I remember is that she was an Aggie, and I was like, but other than that, everything else was positive, my first impressions.
So, as a married couple at Sabine Pass, how do you separate your work life and your family life?
We don't. It pretty much gets all mixed together. A lot of what I think happens a lot of times at home will end up happening here. So with Sawyer and his homework and stuff like that, a lot of times we've got to do that up here because we'll be up here for rehearsal 7, 8 o'clock. So yeah, there's a lot of bleed over between the two. A lot of times when we're at home, we end up talking about work and what can we do for the play and what can get better and things like that. So
it's a lot of ideas, and he just kind of says, hey, what about this? And we talk about it and stuff like that. So
yeah, and it'll be spontaneous because we'll be in the middle of just something completely else, and I'll just say something like, "What about?" And then we'll start talking about the play again. So.
Where did you two meet?
we met in college at MSU, and I was in his first one-act play that he did his thesis as a senior. I was in that. It was fun. But yeah, we were both theater majors.
And what was your first impression of each other?
I mean, I thought he was very good looking.
How did you propose?
We were on a trip to Cancun, and it was just the two of us. And I had things planned before we left. I had talked to her mom, so I made sure that, you know, kind of got a blessing, I guess you would say. And so when we were there, it was really nerve-wracking, but I kind of got everything planned out. And so it was getting about sunset, and so we went down to where the hammocks were by the beach. And there wasn't anybody there, but there was this one big double hammock, and so we climbed in there, and we were kind of sitting there, laying in the hammock. And I had the ring in my pocket, and I had to get the ring out with her singing. So I had her close her eyes. I was like, tell me what you hear. And so that was all just a ploy, so I get the ring out because the ring boxes aren't very small. So I was like, what do you hear? She's like, oh, I hear the beach. And I'm trying to dig the ring out of my pocket. And so then I was kind of holding it behind my back. And so I had my speech prepared. And so she opened her eyes back up. And so I was going into my speech about how wonderful I thought she was, and she kept interrupting me because every time I said something nice, she's like, "Oh, well, I think that way about you too." And I'm like, and she wouldn't let me finish my speech, and so I kept going in. So finally, I kind of got through there. So it was, and she started crying, and yeah, so it was on the beach in a hammock underneath the palm trees at sunset.